Okay. Hi, my dear students. How are you, ma?
Fine, madam. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma. So today we are going to discuss about the C operators. Okay. Here I am displaying the Word document. So first of all, we have to know about what is the operator. Okay. What is the operator and how many types in operators? Okay, so operator, what is the operator? Operator is nothing but we can perform some operation between the two operands. Okay, we can perform some operation between the two operands. That we can call it as a operator. Okay, what is the operand? The operands are nothing but it may be alphabets. Okay, these operands are used to perform some operations. Okay, by using operators, operands are perform some operations and what. Okay, so here an operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform a specific mathematical or logical functions. An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler, okay, to perform specific mathematical or logical functions. That means operator is used to perform a specific mathematical or logical functions. Okay, what is the mathematical functions? For example, we need to perform additions. We can perform subtractions, multiplications, divisions. Like this we can call it, we can call as a mathematical operations. And logical means and operator or operator. So these are the logical operations. So our logical functions, by using of some operators we can perform the mathematical and logical functions. Okay, I understand now. So C language is a rich in built operators and provides the following types of operator. The C language is provide some types of operators. So what are there? The arithmetical operators and logic arithmetical operator, relational operator, okay, relational operator and the logical operator. Okay, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, BISC operator. Okay, BISC operator. These are the operators are in C language. Okay, so already we know that what is the variable and how we can declare the variable. So um, so what is the variable? Variable is nothing but a named storage location that we can store the some value, that we can use it to store the some value. So how we can declare the variable? Variable we can declare with the data type. Okay, variable we can declare with the data type. That may be a integer, that may be a float, that may be a long, or that may be a character. Okay, so and here we are also use the variables and data types when the operators are used. Okay, when the operators are used. So here we have here different types of operators: arithmetical operator and logic relational operator and logical operator, so etc. So now we are going to deal with the arithmetical operators. Okay, the following table shows all the arithmetical operators supported by the C language. The following the table is supported, shows the following some operators supported by the C language. So here some operators. So one is the plus and addition. That plus is used as the addition. That means add two operands. That means we can add the two operands. That equals to a plus b equals to 30. A plus b equals to 30. And here minus is a subtracts means second operand from the first. Okay, minus is used to subtract the two operands. Okay, subtract the two operands. Okay, the value of one value is subtracted from the another value. Okay, and addition one value is added to another value. One value is added to another value. Okay, and the multiplies means we can multiply the operands. Okay, two operands we can multiply the both operands. Okay, and the division divides the numerator by a denominator. Okay, divides the numerator by a denominator, a b by a. Okay, for example, here And here we have another operator, the modular operator. We can call it already we know that this is the percentile symbol. So this is used to modules operator and reminder of after an integer division, reminder of integer division. So there is a difference between the division and the modular. So there is a divides division and a modular. So it is a division symbol, it is the modular symbol. Okay, this is used as a division symbol and this is used as a modular symbol. So what is the difference between these two symbols? I mean, these two symbols. Okay, here it will take the coefficient value. Here it will take the coefficient. For example, 10 by 5, 10 divided by 5. So how much it comes? It comes 0. That is a reminder. That means we can call it as in Telugu we can call it as a shesham. Okay, so here B by A, B by A. It means it comes, the value comes 0. So what value it will be taken? What value it will be taking, Nana? Okay, it will taking the 0 value, 0. That means a reminder. Okay, modular will take the reminder and the division will take the coefficient value. So hearing value. So means module means it will take the reminder value and the division it will take the coefficient value. Okay, already we know that coefficient and reminder, and these are plus plus and minus minus. We can call it as increment and decrement operators. Plus plus and minus minus are the increment and decrement operator. So plus plus is used to increase the value by 1 and minus minus is used to decrease the value by 1. Okay, for example here for example for example, when we can take the 10, the A value is 10, and here the increment is nothing but 10 plus 1. Plus plus means it will be increased by the value 1. Okay, that means 10 plus plus means 1. 10 plus 1 that equals to 11. And the decrement by the value that means 10. For example, the A value is 10, so that is decrease means 10 minus minus. And that means decrease the value by 1. So that means 10 minus 1 that equals to 9. Okay, this is the increment and decremental operators. So and here we have a relational operators. Okay, relational operators we can call it as a comparison operator. So comparison operators are nothing but we can compare the two operands. We can compare between two operands. Okay, for example, one person we compare with another person. How we can compare the one person? So she is a height of this person. So so like that we can compare. Okay, she is a tall, she is a long. Okay, she is a short. How we can compare? We can compare with the another one person. Okay, another person. So like that here the relational operators we need to compare the two operands. Okay, the following table shows the all relational operators supported by C. Assume a variable holds the 10 and variable B holds the 20. Okay, A holds the 10, A holds the 10 and B holds the 20. Then the shows example. Okay. So let's assume that we can just assume we need to take the A value is 10 and the B. Otherwise, you need to take any other value. So here I'm taking the value A is 10 and B is 20. Okay, A is 10 and B is 20. So here there are some operators in the relational operator is equals to, I mean that double equals to and not equals to and greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to, so etc. These are the relational operator. These are the relational operators. Okay, are you understand now? Okay, here checks if the values of two operands is double equals to, it checks the if the values of two operands are equal or not. So what it will be checking? So it will be checking with the is equal is checked with the two operands. Okay, two operands is equal or not. Okay, the two operands are equal or not, if it will be checking. Okay, and if S, then the condition becomes true. Okay, if the A is equals to B, if for example A holds the value 10 and B holds the value 20, so if it is true, here I'm taking the example A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. So here I'm applying the this operator, that is the A double equal to operator. So A double equal to B. Okay. So here we can take the example. A means the value is 10 and B means the value is 20. Okay. This is equal. The both values are equal. No, so that it's not a true. It's not a true. Okay, I understand what I'm saying. So check double equals to value is operator is used to check the two operands are equal or not. If it is equal, it will be displayed the equal. If it is not equal, it display the is not true. Okay, if it is equal, it is true. If it is not equal, it displays that it's not true. Okay, this is the out. And here not equals to. Not equals to means if it checks if the values of two operands, the values of two operands are equal or not. If the values are not equal, then condition becomes true. Why? Because not equal, I am applying the not equal operator. So if the values are not equal, it comes the condition is true. If the values are equal, the condition is false. Is it yes or no? I'm applying the not equal to value. So if the value is true, I mean, if the value is not equal, the condition is true. So here also you can take the example. So here 10 equals to some 10 not equals to 20. The example is right or not? It's right. 10 is not equals to 20. So it is true. So the condition is true. It becomes the condition is true, ma. 10 is not equals to 20. It is right. So that it becomes the value condition is true. The output will comes is true. Okay. Otherwise, it takes the false. Okay. And greater than. Okay. Greater than is nothing but it checks the value of left operand and right operand. It check the values left operand and right operand. Left operand and right operand. Okay. If the value of left operand is greater than the value of right operand. Okay. Left operand value is greater than the right operand. Here, which one is the left operand and which one is the right operand? So A is the left operand and B is the right operand. A is the left operand, B is the right operand. Okay. So here A value is 10. A value is 10 and greater than, that means greater than okay, 20. 10 greater than 20. Is it right, ma? No, it's wrong. What I'm saying here, the left operand is greater than the value of right operand. Here A value is 10, B value is 20. Which one is greater one? B is the greater one. So the value becomes false. If S, then the condition becomes true. If it is not S, the condition false. Condition is false. Okay. Next. And less than. Checks if the value of the left operand is less than the value of the right operand. Okay, the value of the left operand is less than the value of the right operand. Okay, left operand is A and right operand is the B. The value of the left operand is greater than less than the right operand. Okay, so here we can take the same example, 10 less than. Here the condition is true. Here the condition is true, ma. Why? The left operand A is 10 and right operand is B is 20. So what I'm saying here, the left operand is less than the value of right operand. Okay, the left operand is less than the right operand is, this condition is true. So if the condition is true, if the condition is right, it becomes the true. Otherwise, it is false. Okay, next. And here, greater than equals to. Either is the greater or equal. Both are is applicable. Okay. Checks. If, for example, checks if the value of the left operand is greater than or equal to. Oh, okay. I understand. If it is greater or it is equal, both conditions are applicable here. Okay. If the both, if anyone is right, it will be if anyone is right. Or else, if anyone is else, the condition becomes true. If it is greater than is okay, or if it is equal is also okay. If these two, if in these two condition, if anyone is else, it will becomes a true. If both are is false, it becomes as a false. So this is the greater than equals and less than equals. Checks if the value of the left operand is less than the value or equal to the value of right operand. So left operand the value is less than the right operand values are equal, less than or equals to the right operand. If it is less than is okay. It is also true. If it is equals, it is also true. So the value becomes a true. Okay, if it is a less than or equal. If it is less than the right operand to left operand, okay, this condition is also true. If it is equal, this condition is also true. Okay, so if the condition is true, the value, if the condition is S, the condition becomes true. Okay, if the condition is true, the output will how it will display the output will be displayed is true. Okay, these are the relational operator. So relational operator also we can call it as a comparison operator. Why? Because we have to compare the both operands. Okay, we can compare the both operands. Okay, next one is logical operator. Okay, logical operators are and or not. These are the logical operator. Okay, here A holds the one value and B holds the 0 value. Okay, here and it is called a logical AND operator. If the both operands are non-zero, then the condition becomes true. If the both conditions are non-zero, it becomes the true. Okay, or for example, if the condition is true, both conditions are true, it becomes a true. Are you okay, ma? If the both, if for example, you need to take the both two conditions. Okay, you need to take the two condition. The two condition must and should it's true. Otherwise, if one condition is true and other condition is second condition is false, if A condition is true and B condition is false, it becomes a false. Okay, and next, logical operator. Logical called as a logical operator, logical OR operator. If any of the two operands is non-zero, if any of the two operands is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. For example, A is a 0 and B is a 1. Already we have a values, Nana, here. Here we are assuming that two values, A is equals to 1 and B equals to here. What here I'm saying here, logical AND operator. AND operators are 0. AND operators are non-zero. That means non-zero means value 1. It becomes true. Otherwise, if the value 1, A is a 0, 1 and B is a 0, it becomes a false. Why? Because same too. A is the same and A is also A is wants to same and B is also wants to same. If the both operands are non-zero, then the condition becomes true. Both operands. Remember, mom, both operands, and that means A and B is a non-zero. If it is any one is zero, it becomes a false. If it is two operands in two operands, any one is zero, it becomes a false. If two operands are non-zero, it becomes true. I understand now. And next, here,
Yes, madam.
not equals to
Zero
means,
కాకుండా వాల్యూ రావాలి.
here, it's called logical OR operator. That means any, for example, if you need to take the two condition, A is the one condition and B is the one condition. If any one condition or either A is true, it becomes true. If B is true, it becomes true. Okay, now, so what I'm saying here, if any of the two operands, if any of the two operand is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. So any of two operands. So these are the here we have A and B operands. In two operands, any one is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. Any one is non-zero, that means one A is a one and B a B 0. A is 1 and B is 0. So here two operands, A and B are the two operands. Two operands are non-zero, then the condition becomes true. This is the condition is right or not? This condition is right or not? Yeah, it is right, ma'am. Why? Here any two operands are, if any of the two operands is non-zero, that means non-zero, then the condition is true. Okay. And not equal, not operator. It is used to reverse the logical state of its operand. If the condition is true, then the logical not operator will make it a false. It is against one. Okay, it is a negative which means, for example, not operator. How we can say not operator? For example, it is used to reverse the logical state of its operand. Okay, logical states of its operand. For example, A and B is a true. A and B, it becomes a true. Finally, it will take the false. Already we know that negation symbol. For example, 0, if it is a 0, you want to apply the not operator, it becomes a 1. I understand now. Okay, next, bitwise operator. So this is the negation symbol. See here, ma, negation symbol. Okay, negation symbol. And bitwise operator, we have some types of bitwise operators. So see here, already we know that P is a 0 value, Q is a 0 value, and P and Q is a 0, and P or Q is a 0, and P and Q is a 0. So already we know that true is true, plus plus is true, minus minus is minus, sorry, plus into minus, minus into plus minus. So like that here, it will be displayed. Okay, these are the some assignment operator. Okay, binary and so only single values and or not negation. Okay, flip and greater than, double greater than, less than. So binary right shift and binary what we can call double angular braces, greater than angular braces we can call a left shift operator, and we can call it, this is the we can call as a right shift operator, left shift and a right shift operators. Okay, are you okay, ma? So here and here we have a
Okay, ma'am.
assignment operator. So that means we can assign the value from, we have to assign a value. Okay, for example, a is equal to 5, is assignment operator use this is equal symbol. Okay, assignment means we can use the is equal symbol. So a is equal to 5, we can here we have to assign the value of 5 to the a. The value 5 is assigned to A. So A is the value, A value is 5. Okay. So assignment equal symbol and plus equals to, minus equal to, and multiply is equal to, and division equal to, modular equals to, left shift and right shift equals to, and equals to, so not equals to. These are the assignment operators. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss the assignment operators. Okay, ma. Tomorrow we will discuss the assignment operators and MISC operators. Okay. Simple assignment operator assigns a value from right side operands to the left side operand. Simple, how we can assign the value? We can assign the value from right side operands to left side operand. Right side operands to left side operand. So we'll assign the value of a plus b to c. Okay, assigns a value from right side operands to right side operands. What are here? What is the right side operands? A plus b are the right side operands, and c is the left side operand. So right side operand, the value is assigned to the left side operand. The right side value is assigned to the left side operand. Okay, so a plus b, the value is assigned to a c. The value of a plus b is assigned to the c. So assignment operator is equals to is the assignment operator. Are you okay, ma? And here plus is equals and means and assignment operator. Add and assignment operator. What we can call add and assignment operator. It adds the right operand to the left operand and assign the result to the left. So see there is some difference. First, it adds the right operand. What is the right operand here? A is the right operand. So A is the right operand. So the A operand value is assigned to the left operand value. Assigned to the left operand. What is the left operand here? C is the left operand. So A value is assigned to the C. For example, A is the 5, that will be assigned to the C. And that means C is the 5. C value, how much value hold in C? 5. Okay. Then and assign the result to the left operand. Okay, I understand now. it adds the right operand to the left operand. Or so see here, C plus equals to A is equivalent to C is equal to C plus A. That means, for example, here A value is already we have A value is 5, and we can assign the value A to the C. So see how much C is also 5. So A is a 5 and C is a 5. 5 plus 5, 10, and it adds the value, and the 10 will comes. So 10 value will assign to the C. Are you okay, ma'am? So tomorrow we will discuss, ma'am. And tomorrow also I'm going to explain in practical. So here, so tomorrow we will go for the operators with the example. I understand, ma'am?